Well, in this video, I'm just going to discuss, are women bad or all men bad? Obviously, I'm not going to imply that all women or all men are bad. There's bad in every group. Obviously not. In this video, I'm just going to point out some of the more obnoxious things about both genders and about people in general. First, we'll just start with women. Then we'll go to men. One of the most annoying thing I find about women is that even if you don't even notice them or look at them, they assume you want them and are attracted to them. And if you're as ugly as me, they will respond in a very nasty way. They'll tell you that you're ugly and they wouldn't want you and all this crap, as if you give a damn. If I don't see you or notice you, then obviously I can't be interested in you. And also, just because a guy looks at you does not mean he wants you. Okay? And if you can dress any way you want. That's true. That means guys have a right to look at you, because the way you dress determines if someone's going to look at you. So people are going to look at you more if you show more cleavage. Sorry, that's just true. You show more skin. It's the same with men, but men don't get pissed off when someone looks at them. I mean, when a woman looks at them. And that leads to another problem, another thing. Compliments. A woman will tell you, oh, that's a nice shirt. That's a nice watch. I like your hair. Or they'll call you baby or sweetheart or sweetie. If you say any of that to them, you will be called in HR for sexual harassment. I mean, they get pissed off. And then, of course, it's their level of, I don't know how you say this, how they get mouthy. They can be very mouthy. They get in your face and they don't want consequences. They think they can just talk to you any way they want, without consequences. Well, you ain't going to hit a woman, you ain't going to hit a girl, but then they want equality. You ain't going to hit a woman, you ain't going to hit a girl. Like, shut the hell up. You watch the shows, what would you do? You see a woman get in the face of some man, she's yelling and screaming at him, and everybody walks by like it's nothing, and some of them are cheering for her. For all they know, he's just minding his own business. She's just some random psycho that just picked him to act stupid. You see YouTube videos of this crap all the time, on a bus, some poor innocent person sitting down minding their own business, and some other idiot who is off their medication. Well, I don't want to say idiot, because they're on medication, and they can't necessarily help the behavior. But some other person off their medication starts going off on them. No reason, they just doing it. But when they do it in reverse, where the man is yelling and screaming at the woman, you see these idiot men starting to get violent with the guy. Okay, what if that woman has slept with his 12-year-old son? You don't know what the argument is about. Just call the cops. It's the best thing to do. And tell me, I'm calling the police. I've called the police. But you got this double standard in this world, And divorce laws are all in the favor of women. And of course, they have a better chance with STEM and all this stuff. The same way African Americans, minorities generally have better chance with getting in STEM fields. There's more opportunities when it comes to loans and scholarships for minorities and women than it is for whites and for men. Of course, if you're driving, they'll keep watching you and then flip you off for no reason. They'll do stupid things like this. I've had them do that, no real reason. Or you both get to a door at the same time. You open the door. There's two doors, of course. One on this side, one on this side. You grab the one closer to you, and they walk through, and they'll go, because they're pissed because you opened the door for them. It's called common courtesy, women. Ladies, get used to it. Of course, you don't really see women tipping or doing common courtesy for others either. Not too often. It's like, who cares? Besides, you can walk through the other door. Now, of course, some people are probably fuming because of some of the stuff I said about women. There's a whole lot more stuff I can say about women, But let's go to men. You're driving. You're just driving, minding your own business. Someone's driving slow in front of you. You go around and try to pass them. A man with his tiny little pea brain will speed up and not allow you to pass. They're more likely to get violent and stupid while driving. They'll tailgate you, go around, slam on their brakes, honk the horn, flipping you off, and act just plain stupid. And they act like if a woman turns them down, she's a bitch, she's a whore, she's this, she's a tramp. It's like dumbass. A woman has as much right to date whoever they want as they choose, as you do. You have a right to choose what woman you date. They have a right to choose what man they date. Deal with it. And of course, They think they have to defend every woman they see if they're getting some man's arguing well. Remember this, heroes get the worst beatings. And you don't know who in the argument is right and wrong. Maybe they're both wrong. Maybe they're both right in a way. You don't know. I like that mansplaining crap, mansplaining, white-splaining. That's a bunch of nonsense. I'm not even going to get to that in this video. There's a lot of people destroyed those arguments, a man's not allowed to say anything when it comes to, telling a woman, explaining something to a woman. Or white people explain something to blacks. So blacks can explain to whites and women can explain things to men. I love knowledge. I don't care if it's coming from a man or a woman. And that's another thing. There are some guys who cannot stand a female boss. I've worked with a few, there's not many of them left or like that, but I've worked with men that cannot stand a woman in charge. Yeah, how pathetic is that? Can't stand a woman in charge. Who in the hell cares what gender they are? I do not care if a woman's in the military. Their men don't want women in the military or being drafted. Why not? Who cares? They're just as capable as men. They may not have the physical strength, but they have other qualities that will help them. I just think it's hilarious, some of this nonsense stuff. And that's another thing. If a man will get angry and violent over the dumbest things. You're minding your own business, walking into a grocery store or whatever. You're not looking at anything specific. You may be looking at the ground. Some dumbass guy comes around the corner. Stop looking at my wife. Even though you couldn't possibly have seen his wife. Or they just start giving you a death stare for no reason. They stare at you. It gets kind of make you scared that they're going to try to hump on your leg or something when they're staring at you. And of course I'm not trying, don't take anything I'm saying in this video seriously. I'm just trying, but these are annoying things I'm sure you've all noticed about both men and women. Guys get, or you're minding your own business jogging and they'll call you a pussy. Of course they're saying in the safety of their truck. It's like a woman who starts yelling and screaming at you will do it with the safety of other men around or at a distance. You're jogging, minding your business, and some woman says, "Are you a pedophile?" I'm like, what the hell are you asking me a stupid question like that, you dumb idiot? Or someone tells them you call them a bitch when you didn't. Of course, this particular time I didn't use words like that, and I would call women bitches, but I also call men bitches too. But you can't explain nothing to them. These people. Usually with them, like when they say stuff like that, when they tell me, well, so-and-so tells me you said this and that about me. I usually say, well, did you hear it? They of course try to go, or go off topic. Or keep going. I say, well, if you didn't hear me say it, how do you know I said it? And they realize then that they are idiots for believing it, and they'll still keep going. Because most people, men and women, do not have the strength to admit they're wrong. And the best thing to tell how people truly are, men or women, because now I'm going on to people, is watch how they drive and go to the comment sections of any website or YouTube video. People will give you their true way they truly are. The way they drive, because they think they're alone. When people are alone, that's when they act like themselves. Because see, I never leave negative comments on people's videos, and I never give people a thumbs down. I don't leave negative comments on any type of websites or anything like that. Actually, I don't even leave comments on other people, on websites like Fox or CNN and stuff like that. But if I did, it ain't going to be negative. I just think it's hilarious the way how rude and nasty people generally are. I'm talking about overall in general, not every single person. There are a lot of good people in this world, but this video is focusing on the bad people. Sorry. Now let's go ahead and give some good points, because we have enough negativity. Sometimes people can seem to help each other. They come together and help, especially in times of crisis. Hurricanes and earthquakes and stuff. Or terrorists. Those disgusting terrorists when they do their damn crap, because they think they're accomplishing something, but they're not. And most of them are men. But they think they're accomplishing something, but then they're not really. But people come together and they help each other. Okay, and just so you know, on September 11th, 2016, it's a Muslim feast where, let's see, it's like 10 days after a full moon, I believe, because they believe that Abraham was supposed to sacrifice Ishmael. They believe it was Ishmael. Christians and Jews go by the Bible where it says it was Isaac. But anyway, they believe it's Ishmael. They usually have a big feast. How they figure out it's that date is beyond me, as it's just, it's all religion is fairy tales. But anyways, they're going to have a huge feast. So if you see this on September 11th, remember, they're just celebrating that. They're not celebrating the terrorist attack 15 years ago. They're just celebrating God testing Abraham with Ishmael, or Abraham with Ishmael. That's all it is. Don't let the media tell you otherwise, okay? Thanks. Feel free to like, subscribe. Feel free to watch any of my other videos. Feel free to leave a comment. Thanks.